bit of an unproductive afternoon. I was kind of procrastinating editing this YouTube video because I just didn't want to sit at my desk. I spent some time listening to a podcast and reading. Then I realized that I didn't want to edit the video. It wasn't because I didn't want to edit the video. It was because I didn't want to sit at my desk. So now I'm editing on my couch. It's pretty good.
Everyone tells me not to get old. Baby, I've been feeling nothing lately. Look at us, here we are, underneath the million.
It's kind of hot. A bit stuffy and humid.
I remember yesterday, like wedding bells in summer rain. I give to you my love, my life, this ring. Ooh.
Daddy top up dinner from my favorite vegetarian place. Nasi lemak with monkey mushroom rendang. Oh, Daddy, you top out the fish head bihun soup for mommy. And then we have mee rebus. Mukbang. 잘 먹겠습니다. I think it's actually supposed to be crispy, but of course tapao then not as crispy. Sambal also. It's a Sunday morning and I'm going to be making some banana muffins because we have very old and ripe bananas. These guys were like falling from the stem. I'm going to follow this like banana chocolate muffin recipe on my blog. So if you want to make muffins too, I'll link it down below. But yeah. Oh, what's that?
Wait.
Daddy Taobao food. Oh, kueh! Finally, thanks Dad. You know, something about bananas and I is that I never ever eat like raw bananas. I just don't really. I feel like there's nothing much to it, but like I will eat it on my peanut butter toast, or I'll freeze it and then make smoothies, which I think is so weird. But my dad will eat it on his own, but he doesn't eat it with peanut butter, which I think is to each their own lah. Mash. Oh, I also broke my fast from Netflix yesterday, so I was watching Hospital Playlist. Hospital Playlist is like so good. I watched like 3 episodes. That's why I slept at 1:30.
Because I was watching three episodes of K-drama. Because Hospital Playlist, one episode is like 1.5 hours sometimes, you know. It's like a very heartwarming drama.
I don't know why I didn't add vanilla in this recipe, but I'm gonna add a bit. I feel like I rarely ever bake or make things for my own family to eat. I'm always testing something or shooting something. So it's nice to just bake something for my family to eat. Folding in flour is my favorite part. Just looks so cool. Okay, my battery's going to die, so I'll see you later. Dang! They came out really well, I think. They look nice. Wow! I did very well, I must say. It's a good recipe. Later, I think my dad and I are gonna go and see the dogs again. I know in my previous gap year diary video, I was a bit feeling all over the place. But I think I'm just trying to take things slow and trying to, like I said, enjoy life. And I thought I would just tell you guys that I'm doing a lot better now because yeah, I just feel like I come across as sounding very stressed all the time. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Some of the seeds are starting to like grow. Oh, come back. I'm here, sitting on my shoes, so my butt isn't on the ground. Oz doesn't remember me. Ah. I steamed some glutinous rice because I want to make those rice puff crackers. I don't know whether you guys ate it also, but growing up, my mom would buy us, it's like organic rice cracker, then with like a bit of sugar, just like a bit only of sugar. And the rice cracker itself isn't sweet, it's just that sugar part that's sweet. And in general, I like crispy stuff. So I was going to use these round molds to like fit it in, so that they become round at the end. But I realized that the one I ate was square. So I'm just gonna do a square one. Wet hands. I'm gonna make it a bit thin because I think when we fry it, it's going to puff up. The thing about this is you have to dry it out completely. So I think they say leave it out for like 1 or 2 days. But the thing is, it's been raining so much, so there's like no sun. And the reason why you want to use glutinous rice because it sticks together. So when it dries, it will still stick together. If you use, I think you can make puffed rice, like those individual puffed rice with jasmine rice. But yeah, you can't make a rice cake out of them. Actually, I could just form individual squares. What did I? I feel like I've been very curious about a lot of things recently, food-wise. Like wondering, oh, what would happen if I do this? What would happen if I do that? And I've been trying to act on my curiosities more often. I feel like it's more interesting. The thing is though that sometimes it takes more time to test recipes. Sometimes nothing comes out of it because my theory fails. It doesn't work practically. But I feel like it's more for me, you know? I mean, before I started Eat with Chris or so, I was just doing stuff for fun. There's no sun right now, but sunlight usually comes in from here. So I'm just gonna leave it for a few days. Sugar hardening is so interesting. Look. See? I wonder whether this is how they do that huge mountain of cream puffs and have the sugar all everywhere. Sugar is a bit burnt. Otherwise, it's good. That's me. made rendang. I've been testing out this rendang recipe. This is my first time, but I don't think it really tastes like rendang. It tastes like a very rich coconut curry. It's yummy, but it's like, I think I put too much coconut cream. Look at that. I can open up my feet. I can lengthen my feet. Look! This is the beef rendang. They cook until the meat is super soft and then I just like can peel off of them. That's what I thought. Currently reading Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban. That was very bad. You really don't look well, you know, Hermione said, peering anxiously into his face. I'm fine, said Harry. Harry listened, said Hermione, exchanging a look with Ron. You must be really upset about what we heard yesterday. But the thing is, you mustn't go doing anything stupid. Like what? Said Harry. Like trying to go off the blood, said Ron sharply. Harry could tell they had rehearsed this conversation while he had been asleep. He didn't say anything. You won't, will you, Harry? Said Hermione. Because black's not worth dying for, said Ron. Harry looked at them. They didn't seem to understand at all. Do you know what I see and hear every time a Dementor gets too near me? Ron and Hermione shook their heads, looking apprehensive. I can hear my mum screaming and pleading with Voldemort. And if you heard your mom screaming like that, just about to be killed, you wouldn't forget it in a hurry. And if you found out someone who was supposed to be a friend of hers betrayed her and sent Voldemort after her,